Oh, oh, again. Let's go. Good one. Let's go. Let's go. Finish! Oh.
Hello, guys. Today we are talking about Raheem Sterling and Kelechi Iheanacho. Their current situation with respect to, soccer or football, in some cases. So today we are looking at these two individuals that one of them, two of them had a little bit of issues earlier this transfer season. You know what I mean? And we see that Savilla have terminated the contract of Kelechi Iheanacho. But luckily to the guy, I think he has a new club now. But the offer they gave him is just a 1 year contract, which is better than nothing. You know what I mean? So we're gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at the Raheem Sterling situation in Chelsea because he still have at least 2 years left in his contract, and he has no. We know that he cannot feature in current in Chelsea current squad because last year he was or last season he was in Arsenal on a loan, and why we're talking about it because they still have they said according to BBC that they have 30 million pounds left in his wages, stuff like that. All this contract he signed with Chelsea, the Chelsea still gonna pay him up to 30 million before his contract runs out. You know what I mean? And this is a huge amount of money. But another angle to it is that now he's not gonna be playing football because they couldn't secure another loan for him. And this is a dilemma because is he gonna wait for 2 years, not playing in a major tournament or playing in just training? Because now it's just training, no major competition to be participated that he's gonna participate. Is he gonna wait to get his 30 million according to the contract, or he's gonna take like maybe 70% of this 30 million and find himself a club? Just let the terminate the contract and pay him 70 million. But I don't think Chelsea 70% of it. But I don't think I think it's better for both of them. But it's not gonna be win-win for Raheem Sterling because for him to get 70% of 30 million and walk away, if he stayed, he will get 100%. But Chelsea is gonna lose as well because now it's not playing. It's not being useful to Chelsea. So this is really no one wins in this kind of situation because even though Sterling will make money or his wages being paid by Chelsea every week, but he's not playing football that he loves. So this is a bad situation. You know what I mean? And he's still not old. He's still gonna have I think he's in his early 30s. I think he still have some, maybe a couple of years left in his career to play soccer. And he's not a bad player. I think he's a talented player. So let's circle back to Kelechi Iheanacho. This guy he played Man City signed him, but he couldn't really achieve, establish himself in Man City. That's one thing when you go. Sometimes when you go to a big club like Man City, as a young player, you're gonna struggle to, especially African players. They will struggle to establish themselves. And since then, his football career didn't go upward. It's just keep going downward. And I don't know the reason why Savilla just terminated his contract. You know what I mean? And I believe they paid him off, which fair. Fair enough. If you terminate somebody's contract and pay his remaining wages, is this something that lose? But there must be something for them to just lose money on this guy. I don't know, but it's not a. Kelechi Iheanacho is not a very bad. Is a talented player. I'm telling you, he's a talented player. It's just that he had some bad luck. You know what I mean? But luckily for him, the Celtic, the Scottish club, have signed him. But it's just on 1 year. But they have option to extend it, which means like now you have to do better. You have to do more than an average for them to extend their contract, because 1 year contract, before you know it, is gone. It's gone, and you start to look for another club again. And the guy is still young, but I believe that he have opportunity to establish himself, and wish him good luck to do that. And now as you see in that short clip, he's training hard, he's preparing hard, so that he can make an impact there. But he haven't talked about what's happened. I don't think he has granted anyone interview about what's happened between him and Savilla. Why did they just treat him like that? Or why did they just decided to, lose money and pay him? Or whether he compromise, like, gets like 70% pay and go his way. It's win-win. Maybe it's win-win for both of them, to do this. But we don't know. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.